and welcome to the Janey with Janey podcast. Here I am your host, Jane Anderson. I am sat next to the stream again, soaking it all in and absolutely loving this weather that we've been having. The sun's shining behind me. I'm hoping you can see me okay. And the dogs are running around as well. The sheep have all headed up the hill for this evening, and they'll all make their way back down in the morning. So today's topic was a bit kind of what should we talk about today, and I decided at the end of last week's episode we talked a bit about the quiet field, and I've been working on this concept. So the quiet field is now out there on my Facebook and LinkedIn platforms as a VIP experience with me. I would say a gentle paced day, very, very open, guided, or basically just come and sit in the nature, learn about farming if that's what you want to do, and also go away with some guidance on your next steps, flipping the page, starting a new chapter. So the vision that I have is, coming to sit down next to the stream, be able to meditate, spend time with the sheep, the cows, which are, around me all the time. All linked into attitude, alignment, action, and building on the scientific process of the mind, which is what I've studied through my mentorship, but in a very soft, guided, hold your hand type experience. So that's the quiet field. I've also produced a 4-week mini program which links into the quiet field. Either do one or the other first. They're interchangeable, so either starting with the quiet field, then moving on to the 4-week program where I can hold you accountable and help you put into practice what we've talked about and learned during your time here with me, or vice versa. You do the 4-week mini program first, and then we go into a retreat day and enhancing your grief journey in whatever shape or form that grief journey is at present. You may just want to come and spend the time, know that you're supported, know that you're in a safe space. You might just want to sit next to the river and journal, and I can go off and sit and journal somewhere else. You might want to be on your own, but to know that you're in a safe space where I have your back. I am there to answer questions and be your support network for that day. So those are the two areas that I have, offers that I have at the moment, and you can contact me via the website, book a 15-minute free call, and we can have a chat first before you make any decisions. Sometimes you need to actually speak to people and know if you can actually work with them, and it works both ways. I might not be a fit for you, you might not be a fit for me, and it'll be an open and honest conversation. So enough about me going on about the quiet field. Top tips for this week. I had to listen to my body. I have been home from Bermuda just over a week, and last week I thought, whoa, great stuff, kept myself going the whole day. I came back and then boom, last Wednesday, I just hit that brick wall, and I was like, oh, what's this? And then everybody's going, well, it's jet lag. And I was like, yeah, but it's 4 days since I got home. How can it be jet lag? And yeah, it was. It was something anyway. My body was telling me to just stop, even though I'd spent 10 days in Bermuda in the most amazing space, chilling, relaxed. There was, my body just went, you need to stop. And I think for me, what I'm trying to say is our body tells us these things for a reason. So I could have pushed through. I could have kept going. I may not have been on this call today, on this podcast today, telling you all this information. We need to heal our bodies, and grief, in whatever shape or form it may be, doesn't have to be the death of a person. It can be a loss of identity, a loss of purpose. So many things. Grief is everywhere and in everything. And why I mentioned the sleep thing, grief, alongside grief comes tiredness. And if your body is saying you need to sleep, you need to listen, because sleep is a way of your body healing itself. So that is where the sleep thing's coming from. And it also gives your mind time to process, I think probably is what I'm going to say. I had spent a lot of time in meditation, in stillness, and just in my own little bubble while I was away, that all I wanted to do when I came back was go boom, 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 boom. This has come through, that's come through, this is... And actually, my body and mind needed time to process what I'd actually done while I was in Bermuda. So I needed to rest before I could put together anything that had come through. And the other side to that is, I was yesterday I was called away from the desk. I was in the middle of doing the farm accounts for the VAT return for the VAT man, and I was called away. I couldn't say no. It was an emergency, and what would normally have taken me probably all day to complete, I managed to do in 1 hour when I got home from being there for the person that needed me yesterday. And it made me think, actually, you needed to be taken out of the situation that you were in and given a total different view on what was going on for the day. And you could actually focus better because you got the job done quicker than what you would have done if you'd been sat at the desk all day. You would have probably, I don't know, gone off and set the dishwasher away, gone off and put the washing machine on, taken the clothes upstairs. And it was a reminder that if we laser focus on things, we can achieve exactly what we want to achieve. So on our mentorship call this morning, the challenge for us was to work only 2 days this week and get the same amount of work done in those 2 days that we would have done over 5. So that linked back excuse me, there's lots of midges and things flying around. So yes, the call this morning with Kim was, do 2 days work this week, or was it one? I think it might have been 1 day. I'll need to go back to my notes, I haven't got them with me, but anyway, let's us go for 2 days. 2 days work and get 5 days work done in those 2 days. And that's the challenge. You'll probably find, like I did yesterday, I was focused that I wanted to complete what I'd set out to do yesterday, and I managed to do it in an hour, like I say. So that's kind of that's like a mindset thing that I've talked about. But it also goes back to the fact that actually we put so much pressure on ourselves to be what society expects us to be, especially around death and grieving. I still don't think death and dying and grief is talked about enough within society, within communities, and it's almost like people don't want to talk about these things. So that's one of my challenges and purpose of being here, is to bring death, dying and grief into making it more normal. I'm currently doing grief educator training with David Kessler, who's a very well-known name across in America, and I was actually referred to him by a friend. So a lot of the grief work that we do, myself and a lot of other people, is referral work. So what I'm saying to you guys that are listening out here, viewing me in this beautiful expanse of the hills, the sky is still blue a little bit, is refer your friends to me. Get them to take a look at the website, get them to drop me a message. What I've realised and what I found was difficult is actually making that first step to actually find somebody to help you on your journey. And it was a friend that referred me to mentorship and the people that I'm studying with now. So that is my ask for today. I've talked a little bit about the offers, I've talked a little bit about sleep. Sleep is amazing. Sleep is lovely, we love it. And yes, refer people. I'm happy if you want to do an introduction on email, which is hello@janey.com, or via messenger or whatever, because it's so hard for some people to just go, oh. You know, in the early days I was struggling to even get out of bed in the first place. So somebody saying to me, oh, hop over there and book yourself a call with this lady, she's going to help you, that actually was never ever going to happen. So sometimes we need a friend or a family member to go, this lady was doing a podcast, she's been on social media, she's got all of this stuff. I spoke to her the last time I was out networking, and just to actually guide somebody in my direction and make that initial connection for them. And yeah, that's where I'm coming from today. So thank you for listening. I know I've babbled on a lot about what the offers are that I have for people to work with me. Don't forget the 2 books as well. There's Janey, You Never Realise, which is all about life growing up on the farm, and Janey the Daydreamer, which were surprisingly written back in 2023. And just so you all can keep me accountable, there was 2 books dropped in while I was away in Bermuda, so I am hoping, no, I'm not going to say hoping, they will be launched by the end of 2025. So you can hold me accountable. Thanks for listening today. Next week, I promise I'll be more structured. If there's anything you specifically want me to talk about, drop it in the comments, drop me a note, connect with me on social media. You know how to get a hold of me. We all live in the world of social media now. So from me today, take care. Until next time, enjoy what's left of the sunshine today, and I'll see you next week. On the Journey with Janey podcast, always remember there is something within you that knows no limits. It's time to believe in you. Click the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. I love reading your reviews and comments, so right away. So if you're ready to take those small steps to transform your true self, let's do life together.